Hello, welcome to another episode of Illuminati Light. I'm your guest host, Gary Palmer, and I am a third-degree Mason. So, let's get right into it. A lot of times when we talk to people, we might assume that because they're into esoteric information and occult teachings, that we're on the same understanding of things. That's not true. So, what we need to do is go ahead and establish the basic grounds. We'll go over the basic grounds for occult symbolism and understanding of what any of this means and what any of it is all about, okay? You've got to understand that none of it is literal, okay? That's a problem. And you will have people that profess to have knowledge in occult teachings and esoteric, and you'll have, as Brother Montanez states, these social club Freemasons that don't know what any of it is truly about. They got the work down, they got the memorization down. That's as deep as it goes. So let's get to what it's really about. Okay, so I'm going to be straightforward. I'm not a teacher, okay? I'm just kind of the guy that just kind of rambles on, and I am where I am in my understanding, and all you can do is kind of meet me there, you know? So I do apologize, but fortunately, Brother Montanez will be back for the next episode. So I'll just go ahead and lay it out for you. The basic grounds for which occult and esoteric work is to be established and understood through is through the human psyche, okay? That's it, plain and simple. That is the bottom line to all of these Freemason, occult, esoteric teachings. Comes down to one thing, is the human psyche, okay? It has nothing to do with anything external. Absolutely nothing, okay? It's all in here. Because you have to, once you understand and you know, my friend, what the one is all about, right? You know that once you get past the ego, oh man, we are opening the door, right? So, once you understand what the ego is and what your true self is, your perspective on everything changes, okay? And once you realize that, you realize all this other stuff, it's all just appendages to the truth, okay? And you can use and create and create your world, okay? Your existence. You can make it pleasant. You can make it unpleasant. All according to the way that you use this information. So, anyways, let's get down to the groundwork here. Let's establish a basic understanding about this. The right side of the brain is the feminine side, with the feminine attributes, as we call them, which is emotional, artistic, creative, dreaming, fantasy, all those things, which are beautiful and lovely. They are the fruit of life, the passions and the pleasures. Every one of us love them, right? The right side of the brain is a glorious thing. Now, the left side, the masculine side, it's that side of your existence that is intellectual, intelligent, reason, action, right? That's why oftentimes it's symbolized by the sun, because the sun, when the sun is up, that's the time to be active. That's the time to be logical and to prepare for the next day. It's the time to really go get it, right? And obviously the moon is the symbol for the right side, right? And because at night, what you do, dream, you know? You dream and you go into that part of your brain that is just free from all earthly boundary, right? So, you understand these two different hemispheres, right? Left, feminine, masculine, right? And I know my camera is probably reversed. You're probably looking at my right on your left, so I apologize for that. But anyways, we have those two hemispheres. And here's how they play on each other. You might say, well, okay, we know about it. We know what the attributes are, whatever. What does that have to do with anything? Everything. It has everything to do with everything about you, how you interact with the world around you, and how you manifest. Okay? For example, I heard a interview with Jordan Peterson once where he talked about how these two hemispheres interact with each other. And when I tell you this example, your mind is, you're going to understand, it's going to click, because you're going to realize how these two interact with each other. And you're going to be like, ah, okay. And then you're going to be like, I need to be more conscious of that. All right, here it is. Here's the setting. You're at home alone. It's dark. Okay? You're relaxing in your living room. You're watching a movie, reading a book, whatever. You're calm. And you hear a noise come from another room in the house. Okay? What happens right there? I'll tell you what happens. The right brain triggered, okay? The right brain is triggered because the right brain is the feminine, okay? So it's obviously going to be the one that's afraid, okay? And it's going to be the one also that jumps to the conclusion. And it's not only going to jump to one conclusion, but subconsciously it's going to jump to lots of conclusions. What was that noise? What could have made that noise? And then it starts going down the line of all the possibilities. Okay? It could be an intruder. It could be a wild animal. You know, and it just keeps going. And if you really have a runaway imagination, you could be thinking there's a monster in the other room. Okay? So, what do? You get up. Why do you get up? Because that left brain is kicking in, right? The left brain needs logic. It needs reason. It needs to find out, right? And it's saying to the right side of the brain, whoa, hold on now. Wait a minute. Let's go investigate. Let's gather some information here, okay? And the right brain is still kind of, I don't know, it's throwing out some possibilities, right? So what happens? Between the two of these hemispheres working together, they come to accomplish a goal. Okay? You see what I'm saying? So, you get to the room where the sound was coming from, and the door is closed. Okay? And so, you're getting closer, and you go to open the door, and you can only imagine, you know, what the right hemisphere is thinking, right? It's imagining anything. It's like, it could be a legion of demons behind this door, you know? So you go and you crack the door a little bit and it's dark, the light's off, so you got to reach around in there to turn the light switch on, right? So you got your hand in the dark, you're inching your way, and your right hemisphere, oh man, it's starting to heat you up with all kinds of imaginary ideas of what could be in that room, and your hands in there. But guess what? The masculine side, the masculine hemisphere, it's on top of things. It says, no, wait a minute, slow down. We got to keep going a little farther. We got to get more information. We got to reason here. Because that is how it works. Right? And the left hemispheres, they work together to figure out problems, okay? And there has been arguments of whether or not the right hemisphere is actually more dominant than the left hemisphere, for the simple fact that the right hemisphere, it comes up with possibilities, right? And things that oftentimes aren't possible, that actually some people say leads the way and beckons for the left to come and tag along and investigate and reason to find out